Hello, everyone. Welcome to our energy of the day. This is Yolanda. And even though I have the intention of using other decks, for some reason, I keep grabbing the Psychic Tarot Oracle. So we're going to just keep on playing with this deck and see what type of insights we get today, what kind of messages we get to support ourselves on our paths, on our journeys. So one of the first things I want to let you know before I pull any cards is this morning I got up 5:30 this morning to do a podcast interview with this amazing woman named Helen Liu, and she is going to be on Reiki Radio. So we recorded the interview this morning, but it will air next Monday. So you want to be sure to come back and check that out because our interview will also be as a video. So if you come back next Monday, you can watch that exchange here on YouTube. And she is so much fun. I think you'll really enjoy her. She has a no-nonsense approach to our healing, but she infuses it with so much just like love and comedy. So we have that to look forward to. And then there is a new Reiki Radio episode that was posted yesterday, which you can also listen to here or on iTunes. And if you do enjoy the podcast, it would really help me out if you go to iTunes and just rate the show. You don't have to necessarily leave a review, but just by rating the show, you help the podcast and the community to grow. So I appreciate it if you take the time, and I appreciate you just being here. So happy Tuesday. We are going to just connect with any message, any insights that will be most supportive for anyone who may watch this video at this time. No matter what you have coming up on your path, I feel like this message keeps coming up. It's patience. And this card came up in another reading with Tiffany and I during the Mind Body Energy Project. We pulled cards, both of us using two different decks pulled the patience card. So anyway, the message that's coming through with this card right away is the number 14. The numbers tend to stand out to me a lot, as you will come to recognize. But the number 1 speaks to our personal alignment. And when we are aligning more deeply with our path, our purpose, our goals, whatever it may be, there's often a lot of change that comes with that alignment into what we want to move into. And so the 1 and the 4 together equal the number 5. And the number 5 is all about change. But the change that is happening is often to support not just our alignment, but a sense of freedom. So whatever it is that is going on, that you're working on, maybe something that you're waiting for the unfolding to happen, this is a good reminder that we just need to have patience sometimes. And the number 4 in this speaks to stabilization. Allow things to unfold in their own timing. Now, of course, we have to put forth effort and, contribute to whatever it is that we're working on or working towards, but you don't want to force or try to make things happen too quickly because, again, we sometimes can disturb the process of the natural unfolding. So a good thing to do sometimes is to, put your hands in it, contribute how you can, and then take a step back and observe whatever action you've taken. Allow yourself to step back and see how it is contributing to the process. Another thing that's standing out in this card is the moon phases in the woman's hat. You see up here she has this type of hat on. Those are the moon phases in the hat. And it speaks to the energy of things, again, taking their time. Like everything goes through a process, whether it's our personal development, again, a goal, something that we're trying to work towards or attain. Everything doesn't have to be immediate in order for it to be working out or panning out. And, we live in a culture now where we're used to immediate results, getting things right away. You may order things online. It's at your doorstep within 24 hours. Everything is fast now. But in the natural flow and rhythm of life, things take time. And so whatever you've planted seeds for, continue to nourish it, but allow it to allow it to grow and bloom. I was mixing the words. Allow it to grow naturally. So one thing that can support us in this is patience and planning. So again, it's a message of allowing ourselves to have some patience in the unfolding, whatever it is that you may be working on at this time. And something about the patience component, and I mean, listen, the word is in both cards, patience, patience, okay? It's screaming at us today. One of the beautiful things in having patience in our process is that it also gives us a chance to observe and acknowledge the unfolding of things so that we can learn in the process. And we can also tune into this Virgo energy, which we're all in right now. The sun is in the sign of Virgo. The energy of when we're patient, we leave room for adaptation, giving ourselves room to make changes or make corrections as needed before we push ahead too much and cause so much disruption that it's hard to clean up. So I hope that makes sense. But three of the things that are standing out in this card, I don't know if you can tell, there are all the different seasons in the background. So again, it's very similar to this energy of the moon phases in this woman's crown, is that things move in their own time. There's a season for, think of like spring, a time where things start to bloom. There's a season of summer where things come to fruition. And then it's all about transition. So this planning and having patience is to remind us that everything moves through transitions and stages. It's okay. Another thing in this card that is standing out are the two pillars, which is speaking about balance, making sure that we are balanced in our process. And the balance in the planning portion of it is mental and then also the output, right? So really tuning into and having patience with yourself of allowing that creative flow and information and ideas to come through, but then also being very logical and succinct with how you put these plans or these ideas into action. And another thing you can see on the card, vaguely, there are lines, like notebook lines. So one of the things that we can do is get our ideas out on paper. I can't tell you, like if you could see my desk, I have notebooks everywhere. Just output, get your thoughts out. Because sometimes when we allow ourselves to write things out, to see it written out, we allow ourselves to mind map and allow our ideas to expand, to allow our possibility for solution or options to open up and expand. But even in all of that, it takes patience. Again, it's not rushing the process, but being a participant in it, which sometimes means just sitting back and observing. So I hope that this message resonates with you today, that it gives you some insight or inspiration about whatever you may be doing on your journey. And if you want to learn more about me or my work, go to my website, which is yewchi.com. That's YEWCHI.com. And be sure to subscribe to this channel because I will be posting more videos and more things. Who knows what will happen, but you will stay in the loop that way. So I hope that you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon.